There's a big fat one, a skinny one, and a medium-sized one.
Matt Shulman still on top with the 69.
This is a stimulator, right?
I love four-wheel drift.
No stranger to drifting, no stranger to competition.
That guy stole my freaking ratchet wrench. I see that. That's mine.
The pole petition. He rejects your reality and inserted his own. Pilot.
Oh, hey, Paul.
Hey.
Introduce us.
Oh, hey. Tonight, Drift Sessions, we're here live with
Captain Ben.
Captain Ben.
and
This guy. This guy
This
here is
guy's
no
got-
stranger
no stranger.
to saying no stranger.
No stranger.
Stranger danger.
Well, start off the show, Paul. Since
You can't. No, I can't.
Start off the show,
You
Paul.
always start off the show. You can't start off the show.
all right, hey, welcome everybody. And to start things off, actually, we were kind of in the midst of going over the whole scandal that was unfolding that took place between T-Pain and the
George
GME
for
Automotive.
Yeah, GMG Automotive.
GMG, yeah, sorry. What did I say? GMG? I forget.
And
One
of course,
those two.
me living in a cave, I didn't really know much about it. I saw posts and everything. I saw the Formula Derp and all these different little things. And of course, I was like, I wonder what that's about.
Well, I saw.
I figured I'd wait till somebody revealed it to me. So Paul was showing it to me just before the show. And pretty interesting.
What? Yeah, what's your take from it?
Well, me and Paul were talking.
Oh God!
yeah.
Oh, we've got
Yeah,
COVID.
he's gonna
I
have a
don't
night
have COVID.
tonight.
So I've been struggling with this head cold thing, and I just over the last day I got this cough.
Thank God,
That's
we
what-
weren't thank God we're not a Klutch
I
Kickers right
tested
now.
negative for COVID. It actually did work out for me because
Right.
I was benching before because you can hear my voice.
Yeah.
And I yesterday I had, well, plus yesterday I had to do a 7-hour training class for Samsung for work. So I was talking all day yesterday. Anyways, we were talking, and I was just seeing it before. Back in the day, this was something we saw quite often. And he was talking about the car shows and all the stuff back in the early 2000s. You would see shops pull stuff like GMG was doing. GMG?
Yeah, GMG Automotive, Performance Automotive. I think
Right.
it
So I
is.
saw that a couple times. There's one shop, I forget the name, it was bodywork. I had some custom bodywork. The guy had my car forever, and he was supposed to custom fit. Oh, so I had a Mazda Protege, a 2000 Mazda Protege, and it was 4-door, and I ended up boosting the engine, built the engine. It was pretty fast.
Yeah, it was supposed to custom fit an R22,
R34 front lip, R34 front lip to the front bumper, and then put some side skirts on there, right? And it took him like months, right? And he wasn't painting the whole car. He was just doing the front lip. He was going to custom mold it. When I got it back, there was a horrible like fitting job. It didn't look. I mean, it looked okay because you didn't see any car like that, but it wasn't what I was paying for, and it took way too long. So that was depressing. But there was also another shop, and I don't want to mention the name of the shop because the owner of the shop I actually really like.
Oh,
They're the brothers.
okay.
This was when I had a Saturn. Now this is back in like 97. This is back in the day, like early back in the day when we were street racing and stuff. I had a Saturn and nobody made anything for it. So I want to do a custom intake for it, right? Back then you didn't have much money. Well, I didn't have much money anyways. So I paid him like $250 for this custom intake. And he had my car for, yeah. So that's what I was gonna, he's like, yeah, I'm gonna do custom piping. I'm like, okay, whatever. But back then there wasn't all the aftermarket there is now.
What kind of rare earth metals were used to create this one-of-a-kind intake?
Well, like I said, back then there was no import. It was before Fast and Furious.
Okay.
I was out, so it was pre-Fast and Furious. Pre-Fast and Furious, to do anything on an import car was really expensive and hard to do. Not really hard to do, but I didn't know how to do it back then.
Okay.
So anyways, you're relying on somebody that's, I'll do it for you, $250. You'll have a nice colder intake. I'll bring it down in the fender, blah, 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 whatever. and he had my car for like 2 weeks, 3 weeks, and then when I get the car back, it's like he went to Home Depot and got a 4-inch plumbing 90 or whatever it was, and then stuck a K&N filter on it. I paid $250. I'm like, this is, and he had like thermal fin from like Home Depot.
Oh,
And I was like, that was a bad scene. It was really bad. But then he was like, he was trying to sell it. Like, this is it's going in there and it's cold intake and this is going to be good performance. And
yeah, it's gonna add 20 horsepower.
Yeah, exactly. He added nothing, and I ended up taking it off, and I got screwed over for that. And that was T-Pain got way screwed over more than that. I mean, he was way more patient, years, but I've gotten a taste of that before in the past. Actually, I purchased a diff from somebody on eBay for my E30.
Yeah, that guy's
I paid $800 over for a custom built LSD for my E30.
Custom built,
right? Because the extra clutch packs, he was supposed to machine.
So being machined down so you could fit extra clutches in
I didn't
there.
like it welded on the E30.
okay.
So I paid $800, and it was just like email after email after email. Finally, after like a year later, I still never got anything, and he stopped replying, and I lost $800.
Damn.
Yeah. So I feel T-Pain's pain to say, but it does. This is something that it happens more often than you think.
Mm-hmm.
You know, and at T-Pain, thankfully, he has a following that he's able to bring that to light. But I guarantee,
if you were just a normal guy, you would get crushed.
you wouldn't get that recognition for that. Like, if it was a regular person, regular Joe, going out there and making a video like that, it would get nowhere near the exposure, right? But rightfully so, it's good he was able to use his exposure to be able to shine a light on something like this.
That guy has a lot of clout, a little too, in the drift
George?
scene. Yeah,
What clout? I've never
Well,
even seen him before.
I've seen him before. He's been on drift teams. Before.
Oh, okay. I thought you meant like personally.
No, I've seen him at the track.
You've seen him at the track?
Yeah.
What track?
What do you mean at Formula Drift?
Oh, okay.
Yeah, he doesn't drive, but he's on the teams.
Right.
I've seen him before, but yeah, no, it's
and he was on the show. He was on
that show that you were, the show
Getaway Driver.
Yeah, the Getaway Driver.
It was on my episode, but he was on the show.
Right. But did you know that was T-Pain's car?
Yeah, because so I didn't see him at the show. The way they did the show, I only saw the two drivers that I was driving with.
Right.
So I had no idea it was there. It wasn't until the show came out and I started watching it. But they made it clear, this is T-Pain's car. Yeah. And I'm, me and T-Pain boys, blah, blah. I'm using this car. It's not even my car. Oh, it's not even my car. I'm out here. They emphasized that, really emphasized that.
Yeah.
But I didn't see him there. And if I would have seen him, I wouldn't know who he was anyways. But I'm not really a fan of anything, right? I don't follow much. I rely on you guys to keep me up to date.
Okay.
And you guys do a great job, by the way.
I guess. You're welcome.
Well, it was crazy to see what he willing to put up with. Also, give the guy another chance by giving him another car, give him his E46, and then watch him do the same thing.
Let's so people that maybe not know, instead of jumping ahead like that, let's start from the beginning. How this started.
You're asking for a lot for me to repeat
Not a lot.
This story.
So it basically
started.
started.
Basically, he somehow met George through drifting or got introduced to him. He tells the exact story there, but he ends up getting introduced to George. Him and George become friends. He kind of, George I guess trying to create a relationship. Talks about going out drifting, and then I guess T-Pain probably didn't have any way to transport Pickle Rick, because Pickle Rick, he had the car before he met George. So I guess George kind of transported his cars to the drift events and stuff like that for him, or I don't know the exacts, but anyways, George was involved with him driving and drifting.
So seemingly legitimately helping out T-Pain.
Trying to help T-Pain in drifting. So
little did we know he was investing in something bigger.
So
bigger
eventually
scheme.
there was a video where T-Pain's drifting this E46 that he has, and he crashes at Linear Motorsports Park, whatever it's called. It's in Georgia. It's a track. So he crashes E46, and then I guess at the same time he crashes E46 there, George was driving his Pickle Rick car and blew the motor in it. So George obviously said, "Oh, I'll take care of the car. I'll fix the motor," and blah blah blah. So he takes it to his shop.
Yeah, because he didn't ask he didn't. From what I'm saying, he didn't ask T-Pain if he could drive the car.
No, he just took
hopped the car and took
he
it
just
out.
hopped and took it out.
He's like, we're boys.
Yeah, we're boys, so we're gonna do that. Yeah, so I guess he blows the motor or something he does to the motor. He says he replaces the motor, but then he also talks about going on the show. Hey, this place is reaching out to me. Can I take the car? Is it okay? He's like, yeah, more probably go ahead, take care of it. As long as you fix the engine, we're good.
Right.
So he ends up, I guess.
But let me stop you. They told us when they called us for the show, you are going to have damage to your vehicle. They told you before you agreed to be on the show that you must be prepared to have damage to your car, and it is on you to repair the damage. That's why I think it was Nate Hamilton that was Nate Hamilton, who was it that recommended me?
Nick Ward
No, it was Josh
from California.
Yeah,
from California.
Oh man, I'm so bad because he hadn't been to Klutch Kickers in a while.
But yeah,
But anyways, it was I got recommended from somebody else, and they said they didn't want to do it because they told him, listen, your car is going to get banged up pretty bad.
yeah.
So if the damage is going to be on you, and the only thing you could win is $2,000. So that being said, George knew very well that there's going to be damage to the car, and I'm sure he didn't share that with T-Pain.
No, it's actually he doesn't say anything about being on the show after that. And basically, T-Pain follows up saying, hey, so how's Pickle Rick? What's going on? Hey, what else will happen with that show? He's like, oh, yeah, didn't make it past first round, blah, blah, blah. Kind of like plays it down.
Right.
He's like, man, that's first round. He's like, yeah, it was multiple rounds. It didn't make it past. So that's fine. He doesn't mention that he crashed the car and destroyed the car. He's like, yeah, we're still waiting on some parts for the motor, blah, blah, blah. It looks like we're going to have to do more than that. We're probably just going to have to replace the whole motor rather than repair it. So he gets from just breaking the motor and repairing it to replacing the whole entire motor. He's like, hey, what about if we go this crate motor? So ends up selling him a new motor. And then he's like, hey, I guess T-Pain's like, while we're there, why don't we just, if I want to put the boss kit on it, the one that makes
right.
it.
I mean, at that
He's
point,
like,
he's
I wanna-
thinking, well, if
yeah.
we're going to do this, why don't we do this as well? Adds to it.
Since it's already, So he's like, oh, yeah, we'll do that. And then ends up with this wild goose
And
chase trying to get
and it started
years.
before COVID.
I'm pretty sure.
Because that show...
The show was right at COVID, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, it was right at the beginning of COVID. Because, I remember that. Because you had to go get COVID tested and all this craziness.
Yeah, every day. Twice a day. That sucked. Anyways, go ahead.
So, yeah.
Oh, that hurt.
So all of this time, he's waiting for this car. It goes through COVID, goes through, 2021. And up until just now, before SEMA this year, he gets his car back.
Yeah.
Destroyed.
Yeah,
mean,
it was
literally
really
destroyed.
bad. Really bad. Like, the seat's not bolted down. The mirrors, the wrap around the mirrors,
Well, he says, "Oh, the mirrors were done by my guys when they were trying to get it out," but it's like it's
no,
still
but like you can't even just the mentality of somebody to put a wrap around a mirror like that and say, "Okay, take it." Like I would just say, you know what? I'd rather pull it off and not have it wrapped, or get some paint and paint them black. Right? Do something to make it look more finished. But it was like, I think I could actually do a better job wrapping. And that's pretty bad.
Yeah, I don't know, but
Maybe not. But
so as T-Pain started releasing his videos, it started blowing up on the internet, and I guess he was at SEMA after the cars got delivered. He was like,
he was already at SEMA.
George was at SEMA while he had the cars delivered.
And this didn't come out until after SEMA.
Well, no, while he was at SEMA, because that's when Hurt Life was telling him, "Hey, this guy's trying."
That's right.
What with the I think the straw that broke the camel's back was that Hurt saying, "Hey, this guy's using your name at SEMA to try to get sponsors."
Wow. And that's a special kind of like personality. Almost reminds me of, he's like, what?
Watch your mouth.
Yeah, well, careful there. Red light,
Yeah, no. I'm good. I'm good. You ever seen a show called it's a documentary called The Fire Sale? There was a guy that he was working with Ja Rule to do this concert that was going to be on a private island.
Oh yeah, I know what you're talking about. Festival.
Firefest, right? Firefest. That was supposed to be Firefest. Ended up being a huge scam. The guy was using Ja Rule's name, and this guy. This is almost. It's like a miniature version of what that guy was doing.
Oh wow.
He's using, trying to build a shop up, right? Using T-Pain's name and doing whatever he can, lying, cheating, and stealing. But just that kind of mentality. Unfortunately, I'm gonna say this: the guy's the shop will shut down, but he will be back doing something else, doing the same thing to other people. And unless somebody takes him out,
wait. We told you to be careful.
I'm just saying he's gonna keep doing what he's doing.
On a date, right?
On a date. Right, takes him to the train station. Take him out on a date to the train station. But otherwise, people like this, they just don't stop. They don't. It's a shame. And there's gonna be people like this always out there.
Yeah,
That's wild.
Just a warning.
Well, it's crazy because
Learn to do your own work.
Well, no.
Okay.
Yeah. I think T-Pain was funny. Is like during it, he's like, "Hey, I got like," he's telling George, he's like, "I just had like my other car LS swapped, and it's already back."
I think that's really what the thing about it too is like he's like, "Yeah, I want to take my time on your car. I don't want to rush, and I want to get done for you. I want it to be 100%. Oh, I need some money. I'm really struggling. Hey, look at the wrap on my new Audi. It's like, whoa,
hey, you want to come to my birthday party?
That's what I'm saying. Somebody that can do that, like say, hey, I need money, and then a few posts later show you pictures. Hey, look how beautiful I wrap.
Mentally wrong with that person.
There's something mentally wrong with somebody like that. Yeah. They're very narcissistic.
There's something crazy going on.
Yeah. His dad needs to cut him off because that's what he's doing. He's riding other people's money.
Yeah. Well, RTR ended up building up him a Mustang.
What?
No. T-Pain.
Well, that's cool.
They built him a Mustang. They built him a brand new Mustang faster than he could get. Like in a month. In a month, they built him a Mustang, and he's like, "Dude, RTR built
that's RTR too."
I know, but he's saying like, "Hey, dude, like I was able to get a Mustang. I was able to get my car swapped. I was able to do this. Got all this
other stuff done.
I can get stuff done from other people." He's like, "Just tell me you can't do it, and I'll go get it done somewhere else."
Oh, yeah.
So yeah, it's
in case Paul missed out some details,
I missed plenty of details, I'm sure.
Oh, okay. Well, you could go ahead and take a look at T-Pain's TikTok page, and you'll find the. Wait, hang on. It starts right around here. There, this one here, where it says story time, and all of these parts you'll see how it began, how it unfolded, and where we're at today. And it's got to be too, we can't go through all of it.
No. But it
kind of gives you an idea.
His what would you call that? Like monologue? Not monologue. What would you call that?
He gives you he gives you like a background, like he basically just tells you how him and George met, how he got into drifting, all this type of thing, and he goes in and explains it pretty well. That he was trying to help out George, give him some business, and George was helping him out by getting him involved in the drifting scene and stuff like that.
Which is fine.
So he trusted George because he's like, I don't know anything about drifting. George knows about drifting.
And at first, George was helping him out, towing his car there, so he had good reason to trust the guy.
Yeah.
Because he baited him. He baited him. He got him in. He sucked him in. Said, hey, first one's on me.
Oh, okay. I've seen you use this analogy before.
Yes. On the streets.
Oh, boy. So you're saying you're from the streets as well? So
I've dabbled in the streets.
Okay.
I'm not from the streets.
He tap danced in the streets.
Yes, I've watched the streets, and I've dabbled, and I've gone to the streets a few times, but I'm not from the streets.
Okay, all right, if you say so.
So that was just a nightmare of a thing that went through. It was just like crazy. I'm like, I can't believe this dude was nice enough to just kind of chill throughout this and not just go show up. Like, not at once did he just go show up there like surprise.
Well, it must not have been that close for him.
That's in Georgia.
Well, no, he said, "I'm driving by your house."
He lives in Georgia.
Well, we've seen this with drift event organizers in the past, not to this extreme.
But seen a lot of this, but it just goes to show that there's even more people out there just like that willing to take advantage of people that with good intentions.
Yeah.
So it's just horrible.
I just find it strange that they don't stop to think of the possible blowback, like. Because part of the reason, part of the motivation. Hang on. Part of the motivation, like for instance, on Vaughn's case, is that hey, look, let me establish a good relationship, and let me make Vaughn Ginn, RTR.
Okay.
Right when they put together the Mustang for T-Pain.
Oh,
right?
Okay.
So obviously they want to do a great job because evidently word of mouth, advertising, all of that. He knows there's
value in it.
not just value, but the marketability of the fact that, hey, look, you got T-Pain and a Mustang and an RTR vehicle, so of course it's going to pay dividends when you're going to put out a good product to a good customer, so that way you provide excellent customer service.
On the show.
Yeah, he won't.
I know you're trying.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, we can try, but
we could try. I doubt it. But anyhow,
So what I'm trying to get is that, like, how is it that these individuals, they don't take into account the possible blowback in the event that they try to just screw them over like they did? I mean, it's one thing for them to do it at, for us. I mean, for the most part, like, nobody knows us. So if we were to just go out and say, like, hey, look, this is what this guy did, I guess you could say the notice of it, or the amount of impact that it would have in the drifting community, wouldn't be as significant as someone compared to, like, T-Pain as what he did.
Oh, I know exactly why people get away with it. It's fear.
Fear of what sense?
Okay, I have your car. You gave me money. You gave me trust. You trusted me with the car. I have your car, right? So people don't want to be confrontational with somebody that has their car because they're trying to be nice, hoping that being that nice and trying to talk to that person will help your car get along faster. Because if you piss me off, if I piss him off, he's just going to take longer. Yeah, it's you're afraid. I mean, I'm just saying that's the general person, and most people are not confrontational, right? And that's why people get it wrong. They feed off that they don't get confronted, right? When they do get confronted, it's not, hey man, can you get my car done? Like, I really need it. It's like, it'd be really nice. It's not. It's really not confrontational whatsoever. It's not until somebody stands up and confronts that person, like how T-Pain just did. He confronted him, and he not only did he confront him, he documented everything.
Well, then he got a bunch of people saying, "Hey, he did the same thing to me
because I
had the same situation. George did the same thing to me, but I was afraid to say anything." Yeah, it's like exactly that.
George is like he's like a performance rapist, right? It's like,
you're not.
Now it's like.
That's a soundbite. That's a soundbite.
Performance rapist.
So look, the thing is, like, he was so strong. He came forward. Now more people come forward. Yes, he molested my car too.
This is a Me Too movement.
Yes, it is. But that's what I'm saying. So T-Pain was strong enough to come forward.
Scratching pretty far with this, Tim.
He was strong enough to come forward and say his car was taken advantage of, and now other people have come forward. Yes, he took advantage of my car too. He touched my car inappropriately and took my money and didn't deliver. It is. If you it's kind of, I mean, it's a stretch, but it's there. But my point is people like that are able to take advantage of people because we let them. And we shouldn't. We shouldn't be afraid to go to the shop. Who was good at this is
take them out, right? To dinner.
Yeah, to the train station. But when we're getting our vehicle wraps by trying to get them done with Jack's performance to Jeff of Superior Tints, and he had Sarah's car and he had Henry's car for months. And Henry's like, when's my car again? And Henry's confrontational. He's like, Henry's going by the shop every day. And then the Jeff guy was like, yeah, he was going there every day. Finally, he just got to the point. He's like, I'm picking the car up. When he had the car back, I mean, the car had the printer broke or something. He had pinstripes. His logo was supposed to be on the hood. His logo looks like somebody made it in Minecraft. Like, it was so pixelated. He had like a Minecraft logo on the front of his car. Horrible wrap job that was a sponsored wrap job that he paid 50% for. He had Sarah's car, screw Sarah's car up. So Jeff was Superior Tints. I don't care what's his name out there. He did that same thing. Now, the only difference is it didn't go on for years and years and years. But I mean, he had Sarah's car for I think like 6 or 7 months, and he had Henry's car for a while. And he wasn't delivering, and phone call after phone call. And then what happened? The way he did Puig's car, Alex Puig. I mean, and he paid full price for his car, and they had a horror story with him. And Alex's dad is like, he's right in there every day. He was raising hell every day. They got his car done, but there are shops out there that are doing that, and I don't know what it is, why they turn out great work for certain people, but then they crap on other people. I don't understand
so weird.
it.
Yeah,
it is weird.
Like, it's like, I don't
know. They'll bang out, like, this guy's banging out work for other people. Apparently that's good. But at the same time, he has like these other people Is it because he's not undersold it and now he's not making the money, so they're not happy with
That's
it?
basically what happened, right?
That's the only thing you think of. I mean, you know, with just being a contractor, if you underbid a job, it becomes this headache.
Yeah.
So you try to do it on your extra time. You don't want to do it during the time where you can make the more money. But that's not the customer's fault. No. If you come to agreement with somebody, whether you're sponsoring them, you deliver on what you promised. So, but this stuff like this is going to continue to happen unless people are willing to confront those people that are taking advantage of them and stand together. Come out in the open, shine a light in the darkness.
That's true. Paul, you wanted to add something else to it?
No, it was just crazy. It was crazy. I started getting into it. I'm like, oh my God, I got hooked on this because it was like this is so much drama. This is like insane.
This is great.
No, it wasn't great. It was just like I didn't expect it to be this crazy. And for him to stick along this I would have stopped by and saw my car in shambles, be like, dude, I'm taking it out of here.
Right.
Load it up. We're gone.
Yeah, 2 years is a long time.
I'm sure as Paul was watching it for the first time, like somebody went into his office, he's like, not now, close the door, not now. No, I'm not available now.
But the way you got it back, like the seats were faded. You could tell the car was crashed because we saw it on the show, and the getaway driver, he ended up going to the hospital because he hurt himself. You know, the guy is, when I watched the show, I didn't know the guy, but I was just watching the episodes. The guy is like, he seems like Baby Huey, like Big Baby Huey. Like, not somebody.
Hurt.
Yeah. Yeah, I do think something's right, man. And he has, his glasses. He just very arrogant. I don't know why people like that. It's interesting, but they do well. You obviously don't have to be in shape, so that gives me hope.
Oh, well, I mean, look at you always looking at the positive side of things.
Yeah, if he can do it, I should be able to do it, right? But I don't want to step on people, so I'd rather do it legitimate. That guy was... He has friends?
Yeah.
I don't know. I think the other question is that what do you think is going to happen? Obviously, all of the information is out there. Everybody knows what's going on. What do you think is going to happen after this?
Dude, freaking Google had to shut down his Google reviews.
Oh.
Google had to shut them down.
Really?
Yeah.
Let me
I
look
don't know
that
if it's back up now, but they were coming in so fast, and his Google reviews were plummeting so fast.
What's going to happen? He's going to shut down the shop. He's going to open it up with a different
Change the
name.
Yeah.
He's going to get somebody, a partner, and use his name, but he'll still be in the background trying to make moves.
I know T-Pain, yo.
I know T-Pain.
Well, after this, after T-Pain starts putting the videos out, he's like, oh, he's a little, bitch and that type of thing. He's calling T-Pain a bitch.
Oh, he is?
Yeah, he ends up calling T-Pain a bitch. And he's like, oh, you know how rich people are? They're always, I'm like, yeah.
That's going to help your case.
Yeah, I can't believe.
What is going on?
I can't believe.
He's doubling down.
I don't believe. But
yeah,
I
doubles
believe.
down.
Yeah, doubles down. Well, that's one of the things is you take it to you're going to ride that storm and you're just going to stand behind your lie and live that lie and try to.
Well, the thing is, he does an apology video. And then after he does the apology video, he's texting people. Yeah, I know he's just a little bitch. And those people send T-Pain the pictures and he sends them back. He's like, dude, your boys are texting me what you're saying about me.
Good.
It's like, you're not.
So he's arrogant and stupid.
He's
because he's trying to be like, I'm just doing this, whatever. He's trying to keep a street cred, man. T-Pain's being a little bit.
I don't know.
It'll be interesting to see if he still goes to Formula Drift anymore.
Well, not only that is, from what I understand, his dad was talking to T-Pain.
Yeah, saying that he's spending all my retirement money.
After all this
I feel bad
is
for
done,
his dad.
I mean, the shop's got to close down. I just don't see him that shop staying open much longer. But remember, this is only being brought out really in the drift scene.
Right?
There's
well,
still
you guys know that
there's still a lot of other scenes.
You guys ever seen that Dude in Blue?
Dude in Blue? No.
You ever watched YouTube?
What are you watching?
It's a YouTube guy.
Okay.
Anyways, he.
What about him?
He ended up saying that he also got screwed over by George.
Who's Dude in Blue?
Well, he's a very popular YouTuber, but anyways.
Oh, okay.
He's like an Adam LZ kind of guy.
Kind of guy.
Okay.
So, but one of my point is that there's people that do car shows. Maybe people do other stuff. He'll find a way, but he may have to just get off this and go like into motorcycles or go into something else. But he'll
No, he'll survive.
He'll survive. He'll be
He's been
back doing
surviving.
something else, screwing somebody else over until somebody takes him to the train station.
Tim,
Just saying.
Careful.
That's what's going to happen.
okay. All
Hopefully
right.
it doesn't. Hopefully he sees the error of his ways and he comes back and he changes his ways and he gets legitimate. But I doubt
Okay, one can only hope.
Yeah.
All right.
Or
One of the other
hopefully it goes
things
to the train
that
station.
I wanted to go and pivot over to is the fact that
Ooh, pivot. I like that word.
this weekend we're supposed to be over
Well,
at
right now-
Bradenton.
Right now, we're supposed to be in the pits.
Yeah,
At Nate
that's
Hamilton's rig.
Right. Well, still, regardless, we're supposed to be there, and just due to Paul potentially opening
Me?
up his mouth
it's always
again,
yours.
you
It's not
have
my
a bad
fault.
habit.
Yeah, you said watch, there's going to be a hurricane. A hurricane in November.
I know the hurricane literally was going like, I'm going to Nova Scotia. Wait, no.
Oh, Paul, I forgot. I got Paul said.
I'm not going to Nova
No, but
Scotia.
you had mentioned, no, watch, there's going to be a hurricane. You said it.
Yeah. Well,
He totally said, "Why? No, watch, there'll be a hurricane." I'm like, "No, it's November. There's no hurricanes in November."
and it was the hurricane was like, literally, oh, damn it, gotta go this way.
right.
It literally was going.
I gotta make it stop. Now, I saw the progression, and I was pretty confident that whatever weather was there was going to be gone because it was only a tropical storm. It was going to be a category 1, which is nothing to worry
Yeah,
about.
but it's so much to risk.
It is a lot to risk because if it was stalled over Florida, then it would ruin absolutely. I think Klutch Kickers made the right call.
The power would have been out.
Power would have
Like
been out.
people lost power in Orlando.
Yeah, well, I mean, but they're on the other side. I don't think they got much. We didn't get too much.
Orlando lost power.
Klutch Kickers is in Bradenton.
Yeah, no, but I'm just saying it's.
You know, the risk.
Like,
it wasn't worth
it
the
may
risk.
it may not have seemed like much to you or to us because
Yeah.
we didn't really get like the full effects of the impact. But it seems like it did hit some areas around Florida pretty significantly.
No, I'm saying the call was correct. It was a good call.
Yeah.
And I think Paul needs to shut his mouth and not talk about the weather ever again when it comes to Klutch Kickers.
There's going to be a hurricane on Christmas Day.
That's not Klutch Kicker. It only affects the Klutch
Okay,
Kicker stuff.
the next club.
Yeah, if there is a hurricane on Christmas Day,
That'd be
you should have
something.
played the lotto.
There is going to be the lotto is going to be 5, 4, 17.
24, 32, 7.
Okay,
Anyways,
someone write that down.
but yeah, you need to shut your mouth when it comes to weather.
So I haven't heard anything. When are they going
See,
to do
we
it?
haven't, like
They can't
us,
do it
even
next-
though like we're tied in with the organization, we're actually just as clueless as everybody else. We're like we were
Right.
just
Even though
we're like we didn't even know until we saw the post on Instagram.
Yes.
where it was announced to everybody that like, oh, it's gonna be canceled. We're like, wait, what?
Right.
And then we're just having to like scramble and figure it out.
We're like
and,
cousins of the Klutch Kickers. We're like Klutch Kicker cousins. So,
okay.
you know, so
We're family.
We're family, but not that close.
They're not going to tell us.
They're not
basically.
gonna- they'll
They're
tell
not
us. That's fine.
We find out when everyone else.
Yes, we find out everyone. Oh,
Yeah.
you're pregnant. Oh, okay.
Congratulations. Right. But yes, we don't know when the next date will be, what's going to happen. I mean, they can't even do it the weekend after because there's already an event taking place over at the Freedom Factory.
There's another event.
I don't see him doing it honestly until January.
There's an event.
That's what you think.
That's what I think.
Let's
Like-
place bets.
I mean, there's an event next week, right? At OSW. Then there's the firm event the weekend after that. I mean, then you have the holidays. I mean,
Right. They need, and if they're going to announce it,
I can't imagine
if they're going
that-
to announce it in December, they need to announce it soon, to give people time to make the hotel preparations, get the car ready, and travel.
I can't
arrangements.
imagine a scenario where they're announcing a date before next year.
Before next
I
year.
bet
That's what you
I-
think.
I'm saying.
And then there's gonna be a hurricane.
It's either it's first half of January is they're going to do it.
First half,
First
First
half,
half
so
of
probably
January?
the weekend of the 13th, January 13th through the 14th.
January 13th. Okay.
New Year's Eve.
New Year's Eve.
That'd be good.
I'd
I'd be
so
up for
New
that.
Year's
That
Klutch
would be
Kickers
good.
Bash.
That would
should
be a
do that.
finals. That would
They
be a
should do New
finals.
Year's Eve. That'd be cool.
That'd be interesting.
Yeah, that'd be. Yeah, we just go
Slide
until-
into the new year.
Slide into the. They can call it slide into the new year.
Okay. All right.
I like it.
I was thinking sometime in December.
Oh, really?
Yeah,
way.
I was thinking
No
sometime in December,
way.
like
Well,
early December.
let's
see.
I was thinking.
So then it have to be when? It
Well, it
the
can't
first
be the-
weekend. It can't
no,
be the
it can't
first
be-
weekend. That's too soon.
No, that's when the firm event is.
Yeah, but they don't. It's not going to affect them.
Well, Jeremy Lowe is supposed to be there.
Oh, so okay. Yeah. All right.
Yeah, but you.
So
I
it'd have
mean,
to be the 10th or the 17th. The weekend of the 10th or weekend of the 17th?
I don't think that would be a good idea.
The weekend before Christmas?
Yeah, not the weekend before Christmas.
I think there's a lot of people traveling.
No,
and wanna
people
go
got families. They got things to do. No, there's nobody driving. Nobody driving after the first weekend after.
Well, look how many people go to Formula Drift on Mother's Day at Road Atlanta.
Nobody likes their mothers. I don't know if you know that. Everyone hates their mom.
Yeah.
Everyone, they must, right? Why would you? Formula Drift must hate moms.
Yes. They
Like,
do that.
why do they put an event on Mother's Day every year?
I don't know.
Does like
Formula Drift pulling people away from the moms
does
for
Ryan
over 15
Sage?
years.
Does Ryan Sage not have a mom? Is he like very angry?
He's a
Actually,
very
Ryan
private
Sage,
guy.
I still think he's like.
Does he have two-
I think he's a pharaoh. Like he's like.
Is
he
he
looks-
not really?
He
I
looks
know
like
what
an
you
He
Egyptian
hasn't
pharaoh.
aged either.
That's what I'm saying. He looks like an Egyptian pharaoh,
Yeah,
and he probably is
He's
mummy. He
he's
is a mummy.
He has no mommy,
Yeah.
so he's a mummy.
He's a mummy.
Oh, okay.
That's why
You've
he
heard it here
hates Mother's
first.
Days.
Okay. All right. So we have our bets. We're gonna see what happens.
Yeah, I'm
what
going
do you
for. I told you New Year's Eve. That's what
On
it's
New
gonna
Year's
be. It's
Eve.
gonna be New Year's
I'm
Eve.
saying
It
the
makes so
second
much
weekend
sense.
of January.
Nobody cares about New Year's Eve.
Okay, and I'm saying the
Before
second
Christmas.
the second weekend of December.
Which
That's
is
you're
That's the 10th.
You're out of your mind.
weekend of 10th.
No, nobody's gonna do that.
he probably already knows, and he can say it.
Yeah, he
I
probably
really
is.
look. I know.
Yeah.
I know things, but
knows.
that I don't know for sure.
okay.
I can
For
assure
sure.
you. I
but
can
you know the
attest.
rumors.
Sure.
Have you heard rumors?
I haven't heard any rumors at all.
No, he's
Like I said.
smiling.
What?
He's grinning.
Devious.
Oh God, he wouldn't tell us.
Let me
either.
check the drift sessions.
Well, I'm
email.
not going, just so you know. So
You're not going.
Wait, what are you
Not if
talking about?
it's-
You need to be there.
If it's December 10th, no.
Oh, that's right,
Yeah.
because of the holidays. See,
It's
and
the
then
holidays.
that's the other dilemma too,
People
like you
want to
guys
go
mentioned.
shopping for their family.
Yeah, it's the last. It's like the last 2 weekends before Christmas. So you can't. Got too much to do. You can't do anything during the work week. It's just no. It's you tell them now. Bad idea. 10th is a bad idea.
I mean, let me go on the website. All
I'm
right,
gonna pull it up.
if it'll load.
Put it up.
Yeah, and I'm gonna go to.
Hell yeah, brother.
Let me go and pull this up, and that way people can get a look at the same thing we're looking at. Here we
do you
go.
have other events going on too?
We'll see. Well, that's the thing. Hang on. No, that's the wrong thing.
yeah,
event
brother.
tickets right here. So evidently, the round 5 has been canceled. So the next event after that, it would be Cletus and Cars and the 2.4 hours of Le Mullet.
So he already has a drags.
Right.
So he
Oh
has,
yeah. So it can't be on the 10th.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's it. I'm out. I'm out. That was fast.
You lost.
I lost that one. So,
let's check.
I gotta
check
choose
New
again.
Year's Eve. Let's check New Year's Eve.
Well, those are the only events.
Oh, that's other.
Those are the only events that they have,
man.
scheduled that you could buy purchase tickets for.
Man, you're out
So-
before you even got started.
Yeah, that's a bummer.
Jeez.
Shoot.
Yeah, so it's up to me and Paul. We're in still.
All right, so
New Year's
both of
Eve
you
would be
guys,
New Year's Eve would be it.
New Year's Eve.
New Year's Eve would be cool. Slide into the new year.
Well, we'll see what happens. In any case, for anybody that's interested, stay tuned to the Klutch Kickers website.
You know, a New Year's Eve would be a really good, actually good, because most people get that Monday off of work. So that would be like most people would have that Monday off, wouldn't have to take that off of work. It would save them a work day.
Yeah. No. I mean,
Most
come on.
people.
New Year's Eve is
Right.
really not that special, right? I mean, what?
Yeah.
I don't really do anything special.
we could have
Will
them.
you be able to have the time off,
Of course.
Paul?
Yeah, why not? I'm not doing anything on New Year's Eve. What am I doing? I end up falling asleep before 12 o'clock anyways. So it's
Paul's
not
like, I don't care.
I like New Year's. Oh, I woke up.
New
it's the
Year's
New
would
Year.
be a great day to have. It really would, because then you think about, so because you celebrate New Year's Day with the finals.
Yeah.
New Year's Eve would be Saturday, and we could just have a massive fireworks show Saturday night in the middle of the Freedom Factory. That'd be
Yeah.
pretty cool.
Yeah, it'd be cool.
It would be. But
Get some food trucks out there.
Yeah.
I mean, they're already trying to plan like a big celebration for the end of the series, considering everything that we went through. So there was, I just can't help but just feel bad for everybody involved. The fact that everybody was ready to rock and roll for the final round and just get the season over with, because it was very tumultuous, if you want to call it that. And just for this to hit at the last moment, it's like, come on already. Like, we're tired of this.
Yeah, it's not like we predicted this.
Like the wind, storms, get away. Paul, shut your trap. We're tired. I mean, let's just get this, make this thing happen. And I mean, whatever.
Yeah, it was interesting. So
in any case,
surprise.
In case, guys, just some housekeeping here, just so the guys let you know. Next weekend, OSW is going to have Orlando Speed World is going to have their Black Friday events, a 3-day event taking place from November. Hang on, let me just make sure I got the dates right. November 18 through the 20th is a 3-day event. The driver spots are already sold out. Luckily,
Sold
our
out
boy,
Sold out quick, right?
Yeah,
Oh,
they
yeah,
actually
sold out
added
quick.
they added more spots, and then I think they're sold out already.
Yeah.
It's crazy.
So
And we're gonna be live streaming it, right?
Well, now
we haven't like officially like announced it or made like a huge
Why don't
deal
you
out of
officially
it.
announce it? That's what I don't understand.
Well, I mean, I don't know. I just figured
Officially
we'd
announce
make a big hoopla about it.
Well, we got to so
Yeah.
that people know to tune in. Otherwise, if you live stream it and you don't tell anybody,
Yeah, you're gonna have everybody coming.
yeah, you gotta-
It's like right now. There's only 3 people watching
right?
because we didn't tell anybody we're going on.
Okay, yeah, you know what? Let's just do it. You know,
Yeah,
let's,
you gotta
I mean,
advertise it. Yes.
No,
Yeah.
nobody's paying attention.
You
Nobody's
can make
watching.
this a
so-
short, right?
Yeah, exactly. So
it
in
short.
any case, guys, make sure to tune into this channel because next weekend on Saturday we're gonna be live streaming the Black Friday, a special portion of the live Black Friday event.
Yes.
We'll be
Saturday.
going live Saturday night, the 19th at about 9 p.m. Eastern time on this channel.
Yeah, I'll have to be watching you guys from the live stream. So
You can help us promote and make treat posts.
yeah,
and stuff.
I'll be like, these guys suck. Listen to them. They're idiots. Don't watch. It's so horrible.
Well, it's a competition also.
Well, yeah, it
There's a
should be the
portion of it.
crowning of the King of OSW, which Gabriel's supposedly shooting for.
Really? He's actually going to go for that?
As he is.
Wow. Okay. I'm
Says he's-
Where's the
shocked.
comp? Is the
Says
comp on the
he's
skid
great.
pad?
Our own Gabby
Says
J.
he's going for Christian
who,
Christian Controne.
Oh,
Really?
Yeah.
He's gunning for a Christian.
Yeah,
The Catron.
the Controne.
the Catrone.
Gabby J.
Gabby J.
Gabby J.
I'm gonna-
Can't call him
Got a
Gabby
bounce
anymore.
on.
I call him Jordan.
You call him Jordan?
Yeah.
Is he gonna have a slam dunk with this event?
That's awesome.
I don't know.
So
Or is he gonna go home with the garbanzo beans between his legs?
Garbanzo beans. He's got still got his cars tuned, so he's trying to get the trailer tomorrow. He's trying to get my car off the trailer.
How's he gonna do that?
I don't know. He's like, Paul, you need to get your car off the trailer.
You might as well bring it to your house because then we don't have to put it back on the trailer to get it over your house.
No. I'm gonna bring it to my house. Yeah. But yeah. Yes, he needs to get the car tuned. The car's not even tuned.
Oh, he needs to get some work done. So the competition is on the skid pad, though, right?
Yes.
Okay.
Yep. It's the King of OSW.
And who are the judges?
The judges have not been finalized yet.
Oh.
I don't know. Well, there are 2 individuals, but it's not confirmed. I'm going to let Tommy that handles the event announce it and lock that in. He did give me some names, but they're not official. They're not locked in.
Okay.
But once that happens, I'm sure on OSW Drift on their Instagram page, they'll go ahead and announce it and post it.
Yeah.
But apparently it's the same last year or actually because they do 2 of the
Yeah,
King
they do
OSW
spring-
competitions.
Well, they do, Spring Break Bash and then Black Friday.
Right.
They do King of OSW.
So for the judges that they had the Spring Bake Bash, they'll be for this one. But the third one is still for sure undecided. They have 2 people
Okay.
for sure, but not confirmed.
And we get more fun with this, Ryan. It doesn't have to be as traditional announcing, right?
You could have fun with it, yes. I need to talk to you about it because there's a certain style that
Absolutely.
that I want to go with, a certain era.
Oh yeah.
And it's
okay.
going to be not only reflected, not only do I want it to be reflected in the announcing and the speech patterns,
Yes.
but it's
You also
also
want
I
it in
want
the
to
attire.
reflect it on the live stream itself.
Okay, so you need to let me know this after we have the show today, so I can start preparing. I may have to prepare some phrases.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes, you do.
Like this man.
Do I have to get a wardrobe?
I honestly will love it.
Okay.
No joke. I would actually love. See, You know how you guys called me crazy a couple of years back when I wanted
We
to
always
put
call you
boxes
crazy.
on the skip pad and then it ended up
I
being like
remember
the whole
that. That was a couple years
hyperdrive.
back. That
Yeah,
was
a lot of
That
years
was a
back.
couple.
That was a decade
That was a
back.
couple 10 years.
Okay, well,
Yeah.
whatever. My
I remember
apologies.
that. I love
couple
that.
plus 10.
Yeah. You
Yeah.
wanted to set up the castle.
Yes, indeed. The
Castle
castle.
drift.
Yeah.
Made of cardboard.
Yes, indeed. It's the castle that people have to conquer in order to be, set at the top of the drone. But in any case, I will love the opportunities and the limitless budget to have everybody dressed up and for the occasion, for the theme that I have in mind.
Which he's not going to share because he wants it to be a surprise.
Yes.
Okay.
I mean,
Do we need loudspeakers?
do we need?
I think I have one loudspeaker.
No, we don't.
Are we?
No,
gonna-
not necessary. So the idea is that, and I mean, I hope to not bore people with some of the technical details of this, but the idea is that what we kind of did for Klutch Kickers at Emerald Coast, where the announcing was tapped into the PA system, is sort of the idea that we're going to try to replicate there.
They have a
because
PA
they're going to have a sound person come out.
Oh.
And they're gonna sort of set up speakers on the track,
Oh, okay.
and then basically, your microphones
We'll be able to patch
will
into
be
it.
patched into that.
Oh, okay, good. Good. No,
then-
sounds like fun.
Right. So it's gonna be that. It's actually the same individual. I think SoundForge Miami, if I recall correctly.
Okay.
The same person that I got to work with for the LZ Invitational last year.
Okay.
Still be the same setup then.
Very similar, but not necessarily the same.
Yeah.
Because some of the things we still need to I need to talk to Tommy about is basically like placement of everybody, where you're going to be at, where the judge is going to be at, where I'm going to be at, and then what kind of information is going to be relayed amongst everybody.
So you're going to be more on the producing end of this, correct? Or are you going to be on the mic with me?
You're going to be on the mic with Steve-O.
Okay.
well,
that'd be
cool.
fun.
Right.
That'd be fun.
So that's the idea. I mean, well, I don't know if I should have announced it either, because I don't know if he's locked in either.
Okay. Well,
But he usually does it.
okay.
I will say that. He's usually the one to do it. If not, they'll probably pair you up with somebody else.
Okay.
But my task would be to, and this is sort of where I'm still in the process of like streamlining a lot of it, is to not only handle the camera switching, the graphics, and the replay system.
Okay.
So it's going to be a bit of a workout for what I got to do, but it should be fun. It should be interesting. It should be fun. But going back to the theme, there's a certain theme, and hopefully people will be receptive towards it.
Okay.
But hopefully, I just wish, to give an idea, I wish we could like afford horses.
4 horses.
Yes, afford horses to
You
be
need to
able
get
to
some-
have people just ride in with style and in
You need
their
to get
armor.
some. I already know where you're going with this, and you need to get some sound clips of like, like when things come out, so you could play it.
I'm a little bit ahead of you on that.
Oh, okay.
All right, I got some music lined up, fit for the occasion. Like
This
I
is
said,
Monty Python?
I'm going for a
This is
theme.
Monty Python.
I think it's.
I
I think
am
it's
going
going
for a
for
theme.
like a
I was a castle.
castle,
Trumpets.
horses, trumpets.
This is Monty Python.
What?
What the hell?
Tim, you're right
We're
there.
getting
Yeah, you got
sick
me
there,
there.
buddy.
Or it's like a what do they call it? I can't remember the name of it, but we do it at Quiet Waters Park. They have it. They have a festival. It's called
You Renaissance?
Renaissance kind of style.
Renaissance Festival. At first, I thought he was going to go with like the extreme. What is it? The that old show where it was like they was all lip synced. They would make up like what the people are saying, and it was like a stunt show. Well, it wasn't like a stunt show. It was like a,
MXC?
yeah, MXC.
Oh.
Yeah. I thought you were going to go with that.
No.
That would be hilarious.
That would be hilarious, but that's not
Because
necessarily.
you like have people like you go like do a cam of them in the car, but then you like completely dub over it. Hi, I'm out here with my hot dog steering wheel. I'm really gonna swing it tonight.
Yeah, we should do a science fiction theater. What was it?
No, we should do an MXC.
Mystery Science
Mystery
Theater.
Science Theater with
Right.
drift
No, we
footage.
should do MXC like dub over what they like the Formula Drift stuff, Formula Drift videos,
Wow,
and
that
just
would be
dub
fun.
over and just come up with hilarious, just ridiculous.
like bad lip
like-
reading.
Yeah.
Yeah, that'd be fun.
That'd be interesting.
Yeah, that'd be really
Speaking of that, we don't transition into that yet.
Yeah.
Oh, you don't want to yet? I mean,
Yeah,
because
I
I
was
have
like,
it
yeah.
kind of queued up already.
Yeah. So speaking of bad lip reading,
Oh, okay.
we
Go
could
ahead.
do some. We could do some bad lip reading in the next topic if you watch it over. But you
Well,
don't.
it's a little
really,
interesting
You
that-
don't really need to. So let me. I guess let me lay the. This happened a while ago. This is regarding Formula Drift, and
Well, they just posted it up.
they just posted right. But this happened a while ago. So I guess the topic is the question for those people that do watch this later on, or if there's anybody watching now. What are your thoughts to favoriting certain drivers because of their clout? Like,
We don't know if it's
like,
favoriting,
well,
but
it-
it's
it-
kind
yeah,
of
no,
a weird
you're kind of
scenario.
stretching a bit.
well, I'm saying it, but we've seen it before in the past. I mean, at least it's seemingly certain drivers get away with certain things that other drivers wouldn't. So favoritism.
Okay.
Right? Do you guys think it goes on? I think everybody can say it does go on, but maybe you don't think it goes on. And if it does go on, do you think it's just something that's going to go away, or how should it be dealt with?
Or to add to what you're saying, to what extent?
Right. Okay. Yeah.
I just find it weird that Formula Drift would even post this video. Like,
All right.
right? Like,
Let's go ahead and
it's like an
and
argument between.
Yeah. There's no music in it, so I think you can air the whole thing with the audio and everything.
Well, I hope so. Let's see. But let's go ahead and show people what we're talking about. If you go over to the Formula Drift page, you're going to see, if you just scroll down just a spitch, find
can
this
just hit the
video
shorts button.
here, an intense moment at Formula Drift Seattle. And as we click here,
It's got 1 million views.
oh, wait, where's the
I didn't
audio?
realize that.
Oh, here it is.
It was on fire, and then that's when they started inspecting everything. So they told me stop, take it back to their pit, and start their 5 from there.
Wait a minute, you can have a 5 and then take the 5 away?
I guess they opened the hood because they thought it was on fire, because obviously all the oil that was pouring out. So they radioed to me
Back
to
under,
start.
they wrenched on the car. I saw hands working.
I was already talking to them at this point. That's why I was screaming at them to stop, because they were telling me that they told me
They
to start
can't
it
do
from
that.
over there. This isn't your hot pit, right?
It doesn't matter. You can call a 5 anywhere you want. We call them on the start line.
Well,
You
correct.
call a 5 where you call a 5. You don't have to be in the pits to call a 5.
No, that's not even what I said.
But
I
now
said,
you're going to let them go back to their pits and work on the car.
Correct.
After a 5 has already ran out, and they've already been jacked up, and they've already worked on the car.
it didn't run out.
What, it's still going?
Yeah, I stopped it.
At this moment,
Yeah, I stopped it. It didn't run out. Stop. 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 Because I guess they opened the hood basically to see if it was on fire, and then that's when they started inspecting everything.
So they
Stop.
illegally.
Go back to
It
the
wasn't
pit.
on fire.
Can you go back real quick and see if you can pause it right at the front at the beginning? Because you
Oh.
can see he's got a wrench in his hand.
Oh, I can't.
yeah, but
Yeah,
okay.
there's no playback controls
Yeah.
on this.
No, but you can let it play through again and then
Okay.
be quick on the draw.
Yeah.
So while you're trying to focus on that, from what so if the car was on fire, you don't use a wrench to put the car out, right? Inspecting the car is popping the hood, looking in with no tools, and using fire extinguishers. So right away, there's no smoke, right? And they don't really think the car's on fire. They were wrenching on the car, so that you're not allowed to wrench on the car unless you call a 5-minute timeout. They called a 5-minute timeout, from what I'm understanding, and then the guy stopped the 5-minute timeout. So I guess you're allowed to pause your 5-minute timeout to move the car, which I don't.
Do it back to the pits where they
Yeah.
can work on it.
That is favoritism, right? Because had that been a no-name driver
Well,
like
supposedly
somebody
it's a rule now.
that you could pause your 5-minute
That's
timeout,
what we heard, right? What we heard is, and
Well,
you can
hold on.
see.
he's trying to catch him working on the
yeah.
car right about here, almost.
Let's see.
Come on, work with me, baby. What's the matter? Oh god, now it's
Oh,
gone dark.
of course, it's not gonna be able to replay.
Oh darn
Oh,
it!
play it. Press play.
Hang on.
Oh, what'd you do?
There you go.
Yeah, see, he's
Okay.
got arms
He's got
deep.
arm
Hang
all the way
on,
in there.
let me cut to it because I have to cut out. There you go.
Yeah,
Okay.
he's arms deep on that.
And if it was on fire, he wouldn't be that deep into it.
No, he's arms deep in there. I don't know what he's got. I see some tools on top. He's got something pulled. So, yeah, it's.
Well, I'm
it's-
saying if that was a rookie driver that didn't have any clout, or if that was another driver they wouldn't have done that. They would have said you can finish your 5-minute timeout, or they wouldn't allow him. They wouldn't have allowed him to pause it.
You think so?
I know so. Put it for instance, when I went to Formula, or when I went to do Pro-Am
Yeah,
Formula
I
Drift,
give you that. I give you that.
and they failed me. They failed my car for tech because my wastegate was going out the hood. It wasn't exiting out the rear of the car.
And that
because
same
I didn't know
event,
anybody.
Osmo.
On that same event, there were multiple drivers that had the wastegate exiting out the hood that did not fail tech.
But different times, different rules.
No,
This
it
was
was
the
the same
same
rules.
event.
It was the
The same
same
rules?
event.
Yeah,
It
but
was the same event. It
Well,
was
no, but I'm saying like from then until now, the rules may have changed a bit to reflect the capabilities for them to be able to do this now.
saying instance is still the same. I
Okay.
didn't get away with something that other people got away with. That was, we were following the same rule book,
Oh, okay, I get what you
going
mean.
through the same tech,
Right.
and they failed me past others. You see what I'm saying? Because
Yeah.
I didn't know anybody. I brought nothing to the table, and I had no, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I had no clout. So it was just like, well, you can't now. If I had been somebody like an Adam LZ or a Taylor Ray, that my same car would have passed. They would have let it go. You understand what I'm saying? So that is what I'm talking about. And it happens. And I think it happens here. If it wasn't Ryan Turk, if it was somebody else, they could have been strict and hammered down on it and not allowed him to pause or touch the car and then pause this 5-minute timeout.
Yeah.
But because it's Ryan Turk,
I just
I'm not saying it's
find-
Ryan Turk's fault. I'm just saying that shouldn't happen. But it does.
Paul?
It's just to me, it boggled my mind. It's like, why is Formula Drift even capitalizing? Like, why did they bring this video up? Like, it's from Seattle. That was a while ago.
Yeah, why show
And then
it
just
now?
all of a sudden post this with like a drama story that, to me, like, honestly, I don't think it played out very well on that. I mean, read some of the click the comments. I'd like to see what it says.
Sure.
You got 335 comments in there. Let's see what they say.
I can't remember.
Let me go ahead and cut to this so that way people can see it as well. Hopefully, maybe. Oh wait, hang on. Get that ready. Okay, good. Let's see. For all wondering what's happening, you're allowed 5 minutes of time to fix your car if you have another battle lined up, and that 5 minutes is regulated heavily. These guys had a big oil leak and thought there was a fire, so they opened the hood and checked the engine to make sure it wasn't in flames. Apparently, they actually started working on the car before the 5-minute timer started. So
No.
then that would be
Automatic disqualification.
right,
isn't it?
That I mean, I would
That's what I
assume so
thought.
because they're not allowed to work on the vehicles
Right.
up to. But wait,
But that's not
what
the
is the
story.
threshold again? Where they're allowed to?
They're not
or
allowed to work on anything. They're allowed to put out the fire, but he obviously had a wrench. In
He's
his hand.
working on the car. He is working on the car.
Right.
They had a jack under the car. The car was jacked up, and they had wrenches on it.
Yeah.
Okay.
So it's like it's a whole different thing. So go down. Let's read a little bit more.
Okay. Dude's arguing about
Yeah, not worried
something.
about that.
Said nice turbos. He is so right. I don't understand why he didn't just call the 5 right there. Is there a wrenching on it? I understand he wanted to be a human being. Let them check for that fire, but wrenching was not part of that unwritten deal. Poor guy just got the better of himself. But to be honest, it's difficult to find a good balance that makes you a sympathetic human being and making people follow the rules. Somebody else talking about terrible calls out there.
Formula Drift trying to match F1 drama. I
wouldn't look. I mean, I wouldn't pay too much attention to this, but I think it does just call into question whether or not if it was permissible based on the circumstances. I mean, if there was a potential fire, yeah, sure. Like you wouldn't want to.
Yeah, you put it out.
I don't really see.
I never put out a fire with a wrench though.
Maybe it has a little squirt gun at the end of it. I don't know.
Yeah.
But-
I don't know.
I don't know.
He was feeling for the fire. He was using his hand.
I just rubbed
He
that
was trying.
fire
He was
out.
trying to rub the fire.
I just
out.
rubbed that fire.
Just rub the
You
fire out.
touch that fire, you put it out with your hands. You know, it's the best
I'll
way
just
to
rub
put
it out.
fire.
Or the wrench
you ever
had
have good
a
fire, you just rub the right thing out.
Mm-hmm.
Rub it out.
Like it.
or the wrench had a temperature gauge.
Ah.
And then he was just dropping it in there to check the temperature to see if it was hot enough to be labeled as a
He's supposed to do an
fire.
oil change while the oil's on fire.
Right.
You know?
Yeah. He was trying to loosen the fire.
Right. I mean, because the way I'm thinking about it is that, okay, if let's say there was perhaps the chance of there being a fire, then why even have the 5 minutes running right? You know,
Well, somebody called 5 minutes because they started at 5 minutes.
Right.
That's the thing is because when he said, he's like, no, they started 5 minutes. He goes, but I told them to stop. He's like, well, the 5 minutes. He's like, no, we stopped and we paused the 5 minutes. I said, wait a minute.
Why?
You could pause the 5 minute timeout? Huh. Hey guys, I forgot my wrench in my truck. Can we pause this 5 minute timeout so I can go get the right wrench? Oh, sure. Yeah. Well, Ryan. Oh yeah, sure. Whatever you want. Somebody else? No, we can't do that. So that needs, I don't think it's more about trying to have the same rules for everybody and everybody has to follow them.
Okay, here's my question. What if you call the 5 minutes, the clock is running, and then all of a sudden, good job, Paul. Wonderful. Absolutely wonderful.
Violence.
Yeah, we're fine there. That's good. What I was going to say is, let's say, for instance, the clock is running. You call your 5 minutes timeout. And then for some instance, or during the process, it's deemed unsafe, the area that you're working at. Would you guys be okay with them pausing the clock so that way they can move over to a more safe work environment? Or
It should have never started at 5 minutes.
Right.
Like
if it was unsafe to begin with, this 5 minutes shouldn't have started.
like at Klutch Kickers, we don't ever start a random 5 minutes
Until the car's up on the
like,
jack and they say go.
Yeah.
They make sure everything's safe before they start working on the
Yeah,
on
this
the
is
car.
forming the drift. Come on, why are we not doing the same thing?
Right.
oh, they don't have a thing, as far as I know, where you could start working on your car until it's on the jack stand.
No, you can.
What I'm
technically
saying is,
yeah.
if they start working on the car and it gets deemed unsafe while they're starting to work on the car, no, you shouldn't pause the timeout. Why should you pause the timeout? It's their fault. They should have made the car was safe before they start working on it.
Okay, let me throw you another scenario. What if you're working on the car and next thing you know it catches on fire?
Well, then you're out, buddy.
Evidently, hang on. Evidently, it's a
We've had that happen.
cause for concern, and I mean, what if people they need to run, but there's still the possibility of just putting the fire out and getting the car fixed.
No,
do you
no
feel
pause.
like they should pause it or no? Not
No,
at all.
absolutely not. The car catches fire while you're working on it. You're doing something wrong.
Well, you don't know that.
Well, it shouldn't just spontaneously combust.
I mean, yes,
The car's off.
We just had that happen at Klutch Kickers. We
Right.
talked about.
right.
But they went to go start the car and it blew up.
Oh yeah, that's right.
So they didn't, they didn't call the 5 minute timeout then. They
Well,
called
they
the
were
5
working
minute
on the
after.
car, though.
Yeah, they still had time. They didn't pause it. No, if you start your 5 minute timeout, nothing stops the clock. It's just an unfortunate if something happens to your car and it catches on fire. So I'm sorry. It's just hey, that's just the way it goes. No, you don't pause it. You start it, and that's it.
Okay.
Because then now you have this gray area. Oh, do we start it when there's fires, right? Then a
Well,
guy
that's what
could
I'm
be up
thinking.
underneath with a little cannon. Fire! Pause the time minute. Pause the 5 minute timeout. A little fake fire here and there, get you a little more extra time in there, get some wrenches in there. No, people find ways to utilize that to their advantage. People like GMG Automotive. But
Well, another thing I want to talk about is
Go ahead.
how about the 2023 roster? Can you pull that up so we can? go
Oh
over
yeah,
that?
completely forgot about that. I meant to do that.
The
My
prospect
apologies.
roster as well.
Right.
Yeah, the prospect roster and the pro roster, because it's quite interesting to see some names back in the fold and
Some names that
some new names in the mix, and then
I'm
some
gonna have to look for it now.
some people I was surprised to even see in the mix.
Can we start with the prospect guys, or you want to start with the pro?
You want to pull it up?
Working on it.
He's working on it.
Let's wait until we have it up.
Yeah, so I guess we'll wait till I have it up. It looks like he's got it up.
Hang on. Let me
hang on.
let me just close this one because that is
Did you see that your car was the guy was driving it on the oval?
I didn't see he was driving on oval. I saw he went off. He was at the compound and he flew off and went into the trees.
Oh, really? Oh no.
Yeah. Hey, it's getting good seat time. I don't miss the car whatsoever. And one bit.
Okay.
I drive my little E30. I drove it today. I took Leslie in there. We went to Home Depot, and I'm like, I just love driving this car. Beep beep. So happy. There's rust. It hit my eyes and stuff.
Oh gosh.
AC works though. AC pipes in that thing.
Yeah. Okay, so this is your 2023
Prospect.
Pro Spec approved drivers list, and
Okay, so
you want to go down the list? There's a good amount of drivers. So
well, let's pick out who are the new drivers this season.
well, I was surprised to see Alex Schlegel.
Yes. Now I don't know. Is he set to drive, or is his just name on there because it was on there last year?
I don't know.
It wasn't there.
Good
Last
Wasn't
year.
there? Dustin Miles is there, but Dustin Miles was there last season, wasn't he?
Yeah, he drove though.
Right.
Alex didn't drive at all last year.
Right.
He wasn't on there.
This is Zendara Kennedy.
Yeah, that's a new one.
Zendara Kennedy, which is really crazy to see. I didn't think she was trying to be pro. I thought she was just driving.
No, she's
But
doing. I mean, might as well.
She's really going.
She's got a
for
whole
it.
tour thing going on. I was
Uh,
surprised with Kevin Lawrence
Same.
Kevin Lawrence, yeah, that's
Same with
crazy.
Kevin Lawrence.
because I thought
Yeah.
he was taking. I know he said he was taking some time off, which he did take a whole season off.
But it's just like, wait, who's driving? So is Herc still driving the R32? Is Kevin Lawrence driving the R32?
Who knows?
Or is Kevin Lawrence going to drive the S4? Didn't he have an S14?
I think so.
S14 he was driving too, right? Wasn't there?
I can't remember honestly.
I thought there was. So yeah, that's kind of crazy. Brandon McDowell's on there. He made it.
Cody was Cody Buchanan there last year.
No, Cody Buchanan.
Buchanan.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Cody Buchanan's
Yeah.
on the list.
That's good. He was doing good at Klutch Kickers.
Yeah.
I miss seeing him this season.
Mhm.
Eric Medici.
Oh, really?
Yeah, Eric
Yeah.
Medici's there.
Wait, I didn't know he had his. How did he get his?
I don't know. He's going to be there. You
Eric.
have-
Now Eric's Medici. His car blew up, right? That's his car that blew up. Or was that
no,
that was
no.
Rafael Damas, right? Whose car was it blew up?
At the event
Kickers. Klutch
in
Kickers.
Manifold with the Nas.
Yeah.
it was Rafael Damas.
Yeah. Okay. All right.
Rafael.
Okay. He has the
Eric,
46.
right? Eric was borrowing a car from Douglas Santana.
Okay.
All right, while
Okay.
his car, his BRZ, was getting worked on and prepped and
okay.
ready for this.
Okay. Well, he's still
Yeah.
got time.
So yeah.
Yeah, you got Kelsey Rowlands still in it. Brian Wadman. Austin Mattis. Amanda Sorensen still there. Rich Whiteman still there.
Andy Haitler's still there.
Tommy Lemaire. Did he compete in Klutch Kickers? No,
I have no idea.
Yeah.
I don't know if it's-
Ben Hobson is still there.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Ben Hobson's still there. So
And then
yeah,
we got Brandon McDowell back.
yeah, you got
So
Brandon
it's good to see you
McDowell back.
back
So
there.
it'll be interesting to see that. It'll be interesting to see how these guys go together.
Now that Margaritas guy.
Margaritas.
Oh, okay.
Do you remember a guy, Margaritas guy came by? Remember when we were at the County Line Dragway, and Akey with EST Performance had that? I mean, that it was a rough build.
Right.
But his
Twin
E36
turbo,
or E46,
yeah,
Right.
yeah.
and a guy came out and drove it.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
I remember
I
that.
think that was the same guy
Really?
because I remember the guy. I met him, and he was pro in Europe somewhere, and he was driving, but his car over there was it Alfa? Alfa Romeo. It was an older school boxy Alfa Romeo. I wonder if that's the same Margaritas guy.
I don't know. I don't know. But I do have to wonder though for Brandon, because I remember we spoke to Brandon McDowell and he wanted to just go straight to pro, because remember that because he sat out for a good amount of time. So I mean, sure, it's good to see him in pro spec.
Because he got the pro spec from US Drift Circuit, so they only gave him the pro spec. I'm surprised they didn't let him go back in the pro.
But there was two people that we or at least one individual you mentioned.
There's two other drivers that got their pro spec. Well, license was Lee Yearwood, wasn't it?
Well,
And Jay the
Drifter.
Martirana.
well, also, you're also forgetting Connor O'Sully did too.
Yes.
All right, yeah,
Yeah,
He's
and I
not.
don't see
Well, no,
Connor
but he
O'Sully.
did announce. He did announce that he's going to be doing pro spec.
He's not.
He's not. He's on the list.
This is the prospect list.
I don't know.
That's
He
what I'm
said.
saying. Unless he changed his name to there's another
Daniel.
O'Connor there. There's another O'Connor there.
There's another O'Connor.
Yeah.
Rye O'Connor.
Rye O'Connor. Maybe change his name as an alias.
Maybe he lied to us this whole
Yeah,
time.
maybe he lied. He changed his name.
Is not
Connor.
Connor.
Okay.
O'Sully. It's
Well, the more you know.
Rye O'Connor.
It's Rye O'Connor.
Maybe. I don't know. So interesting.
It's kind of weird with the O, right? You know, O'Sully, O'Connor.
Yeah. So I don't know.
Maybe his name is really that.
Maybe it is.
Maybe he was trying to hide.
You never know. It's like Bill Stinger, Bill Fisher,
Yeah, God,
You don't know.
never know.
Robert Stinger.
Well, we'll see.
So then move to the pro list, and
Yes,
you got
sir.
some surprises here too.
Surprises. Who are the surprises?
Well,
There's two to be announced.
yes, two to be announced. But some of the surprises you have is Christoph's Blues.
Yep, that's cool.
He's coming back.
Mm-hmm.
Another huge one for me because I love the way this guy drives is Diego Higa.
Yes, yeah.
He drives like, I mean, when he came
Yeah,
to
yeah.
PBIR
Yeah.
on the go-kart track, he
Yeah.
was like, that was insane.
No, it's good to
He
see
was
him come
doing.
back. What's he gonna be
Force
driving?
Wang
Force Wang.
is coming back, which is crazy. And then I think that is it. I don't think there's anything else. But who could be those?
Wait, I thought, did Adam score enough points to keep his license? I thought.
Yeah, he did.
Oh, he
At the
did?
last
Okay.
round, he
Oh, wow.
he came in clutch.
Now, do you think they wouldn't have kicked him out anyways?
No, they
So that's
couldn't
one that
have.
goes
That
back
would-
to the
that'd be
conversation we had before.
They're shooting themselves in the head.
Yeah.
You don't know that.
Anyways,
saying.
TBA. Well, now come on. What is this? Is James Dean going to come back? I mean, James
Or
Dean is
Daigo.
like,
They're holding those spots for somebody because they're favoriting these drivers. There are other drivers that could take that spot.
Is James Dean coming? Oh wait, there was somebody else.
Is Vaughn making a return?
No,
Coming out of retirement?
Go back to the
The pro spec?
Go back to Prospec. There was somebody on there that Gabby was like, that's a Japanese driver. Oh yeah.
Hiroya Minowa?
Yeah, Manoa.
Oh, who's that?
Yeah, Gabby was like all super hyped up. I don't know who the guy is. You want to look him up?
Okay. If this guy ends up being like a 350Z driver, I will end the show.
No.
All right, because
That's why Gabby.
Gabby was very hyped up that he was coming. He's like, oh my god, yeah, that's really freaking crazy. Yeah, that's so who could be coming in those two spots? You know, is it
James Dean.
James Dean? Is it Peter's? What is his name? Visick. Peter
Candyman.
Visick. Yeah, Candyman. Is it Peter Visick? Is it Daigo Santos?
Diego Santos.
Diego Santos.
Yeah.
Santos.
Oh. Oh man.
You know, who could it be? You know, it could be a lot of people.
Come back out.
Von Gittin, could he come back? You know, he did say 2 or 3 years, right? He'd be back. Could be back. You know, who knows?
I'm just waiting for him to come back with an all electric Mustang Mach-E.
A Mach-E.
That's what I'm expecting him to come back
Running
with.
people over in a Mach-E.
Yeah. And electrifying them in the process. Buzz.
Colin Raiden.
Right. Who do you suspect
And the TBA to be announced.
in the TBA? I mean, we already know it's TBA, but
Yes.
there could there's a name change in order.
Mm-hmm. Who I'd like to see? I'd like to see James Dean.
Come back and kill.
Yeah. But I'm trying to think who else. I don't know. I can't really. I have no idea. Could be anybody.
What about if it was like what was for Naoki? Freaking Nakamura. What is his name?
Ken.
No. What's Naoki's name? His last name?
Okay, well, this guy, the Hiroya guy, is he's cool.
Oh, let me see.
What the heck?
Oh,
Really?
he's cool because he doesn't drive a 350Z.
What does he
What?
drive? He must drive a.
Okay, this is pretty interesting. All right, let me go pull this up, gentlemen. Hang on. Don't look at the TV. I mean, I want you guys to
I'm looking at the TV.
check this out. I'll let you know. Hang on. Yeah, you're looking. Oh, I caught you looking for crying out loud. What's the matter with you for crying out loud? Okay. There we go. Okay, now you can take a look. All right.
The car on the left? Or the car on the
Yeah,
right?
it's the car on the left that he's
Look at
all
that.
hyped up about.
13 years old.
13 years old.
Yeah,
2021 MSC champion.
yeah. He's supposedly he's a son. He's a son of a major drifter.
I mean, he's cool in my book just with that machine. Yeah, me. Look at that work of art. Can you imagine if he brings that over? That'd be sick. I'll definitely go to a Formula Drift event just to check that out in person.
Wow.
Yeah, that thing's pretty crazy.
Man,
That's a
all these
Yaris.
young drifters coming out.
13
Like
years old.
13, 14 years old. It's
Look at him
insane.
next. Look at him next to that freaking chaser right there. No, the yellow one.
Oh, wait. Hang on. No,
Oh my
that one.
god! Look at him. Look at how small he is.
Go back to 2017.
God.
Oh, he was driving that in 2017?
At 2017, he's 13 now.
So he's been
Good
driving.
Lord, he's been driving since he was like 6 years old.
Oh man,
That's pretty wild.
that is really wild.
Look at that baby. Look at that thing. Wow. Pretty
Jeez.
nice.
Huh.
I love JZXs.
I do too.
Yeah,
One day.
that's
So
crazy.
that's how you got the
Oh,
skills on the
he's-
Seto. That's what
Look,
it is.
right there. He's with Frederick Osbo.
Oh.
Oh,
It's probably helping him with
he's
the
taller now because Frederick's.
Yeah.
He's tall.
Yeah, he's really tall.
So
It's probably helping him with the RSR commercials.
yeah,
Or like his
He's-
Japanese pronunciations.
He's showing them the proper way to do a thumbs up.
Ah, okay.
So
Yeah.
it's a thumbs up lesson right there. Well, that's pretty cool.
Yeah.
Prospect, right? Prospect.
Yeah, Prospect. Yeah, he's calling him Prospect.
Wow.
So. Yeah, no, Gabriel was pretty happy when he's like, "Oh, that guy's the son of blah 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 blah." I'm like, "Really? I don't know what the hell that is."
I mean, but I'm telling you, if he shows up with the GR jars, boy,
Ben's gonna be tight pants. Tight pants Ben.
Tight pants Ben.
His pants are gonna be tight.
I'm gonna be like,
Oh, I can't stand up right now.
Stuck. Oh man.
oh man, that's wild.
Yeah, no, that is.
Anywho, so let's see, where are we now?
Hmm.
Yeah, okay. Oh, that's an interesting thing. Oh man, anything else going on, gentlemen?
No. So we have Formula Drift.
Oh yeah.
Oh.
Actually, I just sent you an email. If you want to pull it up, if you're into Instagram,
Shoot.
you can pull.
I
up,
gotta pull that up.
Pull up Drift Circuit. So U.S. Drift Circuit is announced their dates for 2023.
There you go.
So
Oh, that's right. And
Chris,
I think you'd mentioned, or Ben had mentioned, everything's going to be at Sebring.
Oh, I didn't
Think so,
Wasn't
right?
trying to break anybody's news here. I'm trying to
Well, they announced
roll it out.
Let's see.
Hang on, I just gotta go ahead and pull this up.
So
but go ahead.
now it goes to wonder, do the people that got their Prospect license this year, since they're obviously not in Prospect this year, do they have to win it again in order to try to make it into the next?
You have to defend your title.
So what I'm saying is, like, they limit, how many drivers do they limit Prospect? 32?
Well, it's only-
I have no idea.
How many was on that list?
I will say that one of the things that Formula Drift announced at SEMA is that they opened up the cap for the drivers.
For
So, for instance,
Pro or
before
Prospect?
for Pro, so before they would have, I think, a cap of 37 drivers, but now they've they've gotten rid of that.
good,
That makes
they should
sense.
have.
So now there's going to be more people.
You should just
be
make
able
it
to
more
compete.
stringent to be able to be a pro.
Yeah,
And it shouldn't. I don't think. I mean, to me, I think there should be like.
you get to qualify.
Breaking-
So it shouldn't
yeah.
matter how many people qualify. Qualifying is boring anyways.
Yeah.
Let 70 people enter,
Yeah.
and you're only qualifying top 32.
Yeah. So make the top 32 battle look like a freaking top 8 battle.
Yeah.
Right? You know.
I am not doing a good job, probably missing on some of the details, but I do recall them mentioning that was one of the things that they were going to remove that. But let me go ahead and pull that up so people can check it out.
Double header too. They're going to do another double header.
Yeah. So May 20th, July 22nd, and August 26th, 27th, Sebring.
Hopefully it doesn't
Pro-Am
rain like it
schedule.
did this last season.
Yeah.
Rain,
No.
man. It's just rain.
It's $400 per round, $1,500 for the whole season, $100 per crew member for the season, and then I guess a hard car replacement fee. So so that's your pro-am schedule, and then they have the fun schedule as well, which it means they actually have some fun days that are not pro-am days. You bump it over there, Ben. What the heck?
Does it have who the judges
What?
are going to be
Oh.
this round or no?
No, it doesn't say anything about
Wait,
that.
what do you want me to do, Paul?
Go to the other one. There's 2 of them.
Oh, that's
No.
just a thing. Yeah.
Fun.
The
There
heck?
should be a fun day schedule too.
Yeah. What the heck?
Well, that's just for the pro-am. Hang on, let me
Oh,
look
you
for
clicked
the
the wrong one.
I would assume it's going to be the same day. It's just different schedule.
USDC.
hang on.
Did he
hang
post a
on.
fun day schedule too?
Yes, he did. He
Oh.
did. I don't know why Ben's on US Drift Circuit Pro-Am.
We're talking about the pro-am series. What are you talking about? Hang on, let me fix this.
So yeah, they also have a fun run, or whatever you want to call it.
Well, I should have my car done and running by then.
I'm not sure about that, but
Yeah, I'm pretty
see.
close.
pretty close.
Yeah.
You don't even have windows in the thing. You're pretty
I don't
close.
need windows.
You need windows where you're
You
going.
don't need windows
There you
where I'm
go.
going.
So yeah, so it's the separate fun days
more
are at the
days.
end of the those are at the end of the year. So basically you have a fun day at every pro-am
Right. So there's
plus 2 extra events at the end of the year.
that's good.
I just don't know why no events until May? Like why are we
Well, because of the schedule that remember Sebring has already events going on, so they schedule it
oh man, that
before you
stinks.
run other events.
Like is nobody going to have any events other than OSW
Hmm?
from January to May? It's like
Maybe Klutch Kickers
Maybe
for
not.
round 5,
Yeah.
like you
gosh.
were talking about.
oh man, that'd be a lot of
Oh, well, we'll see what happens.
It's fine.
But my concern, if you want to call it that, is remember what happened this year with the pro-am rounds?
yeah.
The weather,
Yeah,
how
well,
the
this is
delay, the lightning, the
nothing is-
rain, all of that.
Nothing has
Yeah.
changed with these dates.
yeah,
These
July
are
good chance of rain.
May, July, August.
May,
Those are the worst
July, yeah.
times for events. And
October and November should be good.
Yeah.
He should do that. He should do the October and November.
Wait,
the
how
final
is
2
how's
rounds.
November going to be good? Like, look, we're in November. We just got hit with a hurricane.
Okay, but that's not typical. That's very rare. I
was
mean,
me.
I can't remember. That was his fault. I can't remember the last time we've had a hurricane hit in November.
Right.
But why don't you do the last 2 rounds, October and November, and do like 1 round in August or July, or do July, and if it rains, you can always bounce it to August, because October 28th and November 11th, there's pretty good safe bet you're gonna have nice weather.
Mm-hmm.
But well,
Yeah, so that's the US Drift Circuit stuff. I don't think OSW has released their schedule yet. Hold on, let me
Who?
see. OSW.
OSW.
I don't think they have released theirs.
Well, there's
Well, no,
still-
they put up their
Showtime Drifted, they're still doing events, aren't they?
I haven't checked Showtime Drift though. They may.
And then Cleus may have. You think he'll have events outside of Klutch Kickers there now, or
no, I
probably
don't
not,
think so.
right?
You think he?
Wait, what do you mean outside of
Drift events at Freedom Factory besides Klutch Kickers.
No, it's he. You see how much he spends in grass just on Clutch Kickers events. I don't think he wants any other hoodlums
Yeah,
tearing up his
his
grass.
grass. I don't blame you. I think you're right.
So,
Hmm.
so yeah, that's about it on the drift news. I don't think.
Hang on, let me just go ahead and pull up the OSW Drift.
I looked at OSW drift. There's nothing there.
What are you talking about? There is. Here. Look,
There
I'll
is?
show you. Bam.
That's for this year.
Yeah, that's for this year.
Oh yeah, the remaining events.
He's talking
Yeah.
about 2023.
talking
Yeah,
about 2023.
it'll be posted up soon enough.
Soon enough.
Well, yeah, you
soon
still got
enough.
Black Friday Drift and the Drivers Appreciation Day.
I'm surprised they're
December
doing it.
3rd.
I'm surprised you're doing it that day, the same day as the firm event.
Oh,
Yeah.
Oh, we get the firm event too. That
Right.
day. Yeah.
Yeah, it's on the same day. They're doing the Drivers Appreciation Day on the same day as the.
Well, might as well pull up the firm event on here since we're talking about the other
Yeah,
events.
Yeah, pull the firm.
Pull the firm event.
Oh,
Show
okay.
times for that.
Yep. And I'll
Now,
see if
I know,
there's a
I know
Showtime
we were
drift
thinking
shows.
about originally trying to live stream that, but with work and I've been traveling a lot for work, I'm not gonna be able to make that.
What?
Because I back a long time ago when we first heard about the
Firm
the firm
event? Oh,
event,
yeah.
we were thinking about maybe going up there and live stream. It's just not so far away for us. You know,
what's it got? Florida,
I
Matsuri.
think I got to work that weekend.
That weekend?
Well, like I have to be somewhere like
Oh,
the day after the event or something like that.
I got you.
Yeah, here it
Which
is. Okay, found it.
Not easy.
There we go. As you can see here, well, he's definitely showing his skills in sign language, but let's go ahead and skip that. And this is the main flyer. Yes, indeed. December 3rd,
December 3rd.
7 a.m. to 5 p.m.
At the firm. So, that should be fun. Should be a lot of guys out there driving on that event. That's fully sold out too.
Yeah, good.
Can buy a ticket for
That's
it.
good. Good for that
It's
one.
crazy that you can't. I mean, OSW Black Friday sells out within 15 minutes.
There's a ton of drivers now, man.
This is sold out. I mean,
Everything
it's
sells out.
insane.
Everything sells out.
That's not even all the drivers that can drive. Like,
Right.
It's insane. Like drift events selling out. I didn't think that was a thing.
Yeah, it wasn't a thing for the longest time.
It's like crazy. So then you have Showtime Drift has an event December 17th.
Okay.
So Showtime Drift over, I don't know what the speedway is called. Anybody know what the speedway is called?
What, Showtime Drift?
Yeah, Showtime Drift Speedway.
I don't want to know.
It's called.
Can't remember.
It's called Showtime Drag Strip.
There you go.
Yeah. So, yeah. So in Clearwater, Florida, you have Showtime Drift. And you can go to slide in December 17th.
Mm-hmm.
And then I think that is all of the drift events for this year.
For the rest of the year.
And,
No, sir. You're missing one more.
Uh-oh.
What?
What other event?
You are missing this one.
Oh, the
LZ
LZ Invitational.
Oh, when is
Where's
that?
that? It's not here.
What do you mean it's not here?
It's at OSW.
Is
It's
it
at
here?
OSW.
Oh, it is.
Where would it be? Come on.
the 19th?
No, well,
Oh, yeah. On the 19th.
December?
that's what it says.
Yeah, but what's
Yeah, but that's invite only. So that's not really like an event.
yeah, because
for
the
the common
19th
folk.
is
It's invite only.
the 19th is a Monday.
Maybe it's not
Is that
accurate.
last year?
Maybe they need to update it.
You sure it's still gonna happen?
Well, he keeps, well, he's mentioned it a couple of times already that
Click
it was
on
going to
that.
happen.
Click on that one that shows lunch break, the times and everything. Is that it?
That's for
That
last
was
year.
last year. Yeah,
Yeah, that's last year's.
So
thing.
this is December 19th last year.
Yeah, December 18, 2021.
Yeah, so that's okay. So this isn't this year.
But what
I
I'm
don't
saying
think
is
he's
that's an invite only because invitational, right?
Right.
So it's not really. I don't consider that like a regular drift event that anybody can just.
No,
show
that
up.
is an
Right.
invite only event.
Yeah,
I don't think he's even going to do that.
It's the.
I mean, he's been talking about it a couple of times
Really?
already. That he's mentioned
Well,
he's going to do it. He's
Savio's
actually
the one that organized it, right? So
he was involved. There was many people involved.
yeah,
Along with Savio, he was there. You know, getting his hands dirty.
Yeah.
But
Thank you
he's-
for, by the way, for getting Paul hooked on picanha. He's been every weekend. He's been cooking steaks.
Oh, really?
how'd yours turn out? Did you
It
try
turned
it?
out good.
Oh,
Yeah, I
turned
cut
out
it the
good?
right way. Cut it the right way,
Oh,
came out good.
Yeah, that's
And for $20, you get a good amount of.
yeah,
meat.
as I said, it's
They
cheap
sell it
meat.
at Publix, but I went to
Yeah.
that little hole in the wall place right
Yeah,
there, and
yeah.
I got the chorizo was too salty for me.
I like the chorizo.
It's too salty.
I think it's great.
It was good when I mixed it with like some
Eggs.
spaghetti sauce. No,
I
I
mix
did
it
with the
with
eggs too.
Mix it with eggs.
It was still
That's
salty for me.
Freaking good.
Yeah. Anyways, so no information on the invitation aisle.
No, there's not. I can't-
No, but I'm gonna take a bet that it's gonna happen on the 17th. That's what I'm gonna take a bet on.
So
That it's
then
gonna
you
happen on the
know-
17th.
Klutch Kickers isn't going to have an event that weekend either
Right.
because he couldn't do it, and he's gonna have to do it if he
Dude.
wants to win.
Right.
New Year's Eve.
He might be
New
right.
Year's Eve.
A hurricane.
New
Right.
Year's Eve. Wait,
Shut
no.
your mouth.
Oh gosh.
There'll be an earthquake.
What is the matter with you, man? Seriously. What is your
Oh, can you turn it off?
What the hell is this?
What the heck?
So my wife's phone hooks up to that Bluetooth. Turn it off. Just pull the string. Pull the string. Pull the string.
Pull the string.
Pull the string. The string. No, it's a metal string right in front of your face. Oh.
The light has the blue.
It has Bluetooth, but it never hooks up to my phone. It always hooks up to my wife's phone. So she'll go on like and start watching something, and I'll be like working. I'll be having music playing through it, and all of a sudden my music goes off, and she hijacks my speaker all the time. Anyway,
Be careful.
sorry.
No, not you, Paul.
No, I know.
Well, I got big.
So, knocking things
He's
over
been- his
over
feet-
here.
His legs are all over the place.
What's
Can't
the
control
matter?
himself. His
Okay.
limbs.
You changed the setup. So.
Anyhow, so that's all we have. This, unfortunately, we were planning on being in the pits interviewing drivers. I was going to have a 5-minute round of questions for the drivers to have to answer, and
it's
trivia
gonna
questions. I was going to do a trivia, like a 10-question trivia, drift trivia.
Oh, like you did the Admiral Coast, right? Cat or dog?
No, drift trivia questions.
Oh, drift trivia. Okay, my apologies.
Yeah, I was
Sorry
going to do a
for
drift trivia. Yeah.
my listening comprehension failed
Yeah.
me.
No, it's okay. So I'll have to save that.
Right. Yeah, you definitely have to say that.
Mm-hmm.
And it's just a simple matter of what's gonna happen.
Yeah, it's beautiful. It's a beautiful night right now too over there. It's 73 degrees.
Yeah,
Jeez.
it's okay.
Yeah, but you don't know if the power is still there, if there's a tree knocked down.
Yeah.
For all we know, the structural integrity of the booth the tower that we're in has been compromised.
always
And
worried
for
about
all
that
we know, we go in there and we collapse.
Yes,
Yeah,
we don't.
That's the last thing we need.
Nope.
Waiting
Don't
for
need
that to happen.
You wait, you want that to happen?
Waiting for it to happen.
You're waiting for it to
When I
happen.
move every time, the whole thing shakes.
Yeah, it's a bit
Well,
sketchy.
Yeah, it's good. I was sitting there. I was underneath it the other day when we were there. I was eating, and I was staring up at it and just looking at it. I'm like, oh my god, we're gonna go falling through that one day.
One day.
It's gonna go fall right through it.
But
End up smashing Noel.
was there something evident? Oh gosh. But did you see something that stuck out to you that was cause for concern? That gave you cause for
That structural
Concern? Yeah, the rust. The huge amount of rust.
there's a lot of rust.
A lot of rust. There's all the rust. All the rust is under there. It's just held together with spray foam and rust.
spray foam strong.
Is it?
Yeah,
It's pretty strong,
yeah,
apparently.
yeah. It's holding us.
Anyhow, I don't think we have anything else. Do we have anything else?
No.
No, just again want to remind folks to tune in next week. We're going to be at OSW Saturday night. We'll be posting up content.
And share it too, guys. If you make a short of this or something like that, but if anybody is watching, spread the word that we're gonna be live streaming because it'll be fun. We're gonna have a good time.
Yeah. What, you getting a message from the CIA?
No, I'm just
Oh,
getting
okay.
just reminders and things like that.
Ah.
But what was I gonna say? Yeah, next week Saturday, we'll keep you guys posted. We're gonna just check out the OSW Drift Instagram, social media channels, and then check us out too because
Yeah.
we'll probably be posting things up
And stay
while we're
tuned.
there and leading up to that.
And then stay tuned to Klutch Kickers on Instagram to see if there's going to be an update on the schedule.
Yeah.
So,
Ethan Hodges is having a baby.
Hey,
oh wow,
Yeah, I just saw his thing.
congratulations!
Hey, congratulations for the baby, April
Sell the
2022.
car. Sell the car.
Oh, maybe that already happened. Well, it says 7 hours ago. And maybe he put the wrong date. He said, Baby Hodges coming April 2022.
April 2022.
Yeah.
Maybe he meant to write
Oh.
23.
I guess it's time to sell the race car. Just kidding. I mean, I think he maybe meant 2023. Had to, right?
Right.
Because if he posted 7 hours ago,
Or maybe he's a
maybe-
time traveler for all
maybe
we
he's
know.
a time traveler.
Yeah.
No, 3 hours ago. Congratulations. I think he meant 2023.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Anyhow.
Anywho. All right, folks. I want to thank you for tuning in, and we hope to catch you next time. Until then, take care and